What if I told you the future of driving is no longer being built by one company, but two, and they're not even from the same world? On one side, Silicon Valley, algorithms, ambition that borders on obsession. On the other, China's industrial machine, scale, speed that feels almost unreal. This is Tesla versus BYD. And this isn't just competition, it's a war for who defines the future of mobility. For years, Tesla led the narrative, not just as a car company, but as a technology movement. Cars that update overnight, cars that learn, cars that drive themselves. Almost. The vision? A world where vehicles aren't machines, they're intelligent systems, where driving becomes optional. Tesla didn't just sell cars, it sold the future. But while the world was watching Tesla, something else was quietly rising. BYD. Not flashy, not loud, but relentless. While Tesla focused on autonomy and software, BYD mastered something else: control. They build their own batteries, their own chips, their own supply chains. Where others depend, BYD owns. And that changes everything. Because in the electric vehicle world, batteries are power. Literally. Cost, range, speed, it all comes down to what's inside. And BYD became one of the biggest battery producers on Earth, not just for themselves, but for the entire industry. So while Tesla pushed the limits of AI, BYD scaled the reality of production. And then, something shifted. BYD didn't just catch up, it started outselling. More cars, more markets, more reach. Not because it was more futuristic, but because it was more accessible. Affordable EVs, mass adoption. Global expansion at a pace that's hard to match. And suddenly, the question wasn't, can anyone compete with Tesla? It became, can Tesla keep up? Because this war isn't being fought on a single front. Tesla dominates in software. Autopilot, full self-driving, a system trained on billions of miles of real-world data. Its cars don't just move, they learn. Every drive feeds the network. Every edge case improves the system. Tesla is building a future where cars think. But BYD? BYD is building a future where everyone can afford to be part of it. And that's a different kind of power. Because technology doesn't win when it's the best. It wins when it's everywhere. So now we have two visions. One says, let's build the smartest car ever created. The other says, let's electrify the entire planet. And both might be right. Imagine a world shaped by Tesla. Highly intelligent vehicles, fully autonomous systems, cities optimized by AI. Now imagine a world shaped by BYD. Electric cars in every neighborhood, mass adoption at every income level, a rapid shift away from fossil fuels. One is precision, the other is scale. In the future, it might depend on which one moves faster. Because this isn't just about cars anymore. It's about data, infrastructure, energy, control of the systems that move billions of people every day. And whoever leads doesn't just sell vehicles. They shape how the world moves. So who wins? The company that builds the smartest machine, or the one that puts 1 million machines on the road first? The truth is, this race might not have a single winner, because the future of driving isn't one road. It's a convergence, where intelligence meets scale, where autonomy meets accessibility, where Tesla and BYD push each other faster than either could alone. And somewhere in that competition, the steering wheel begins to disappear. Not because one company decided it, but because both made it inevitable. This isn't just a rivalry. It's the moment the future split into two paths and started racing toward the same destination. Welcome to the new era of mobility. This is Future Synth.